fundraiser goes live on Sunday. Technically it is live right now, but I haven't shared the link yet because I'm still adding stuff to it. But when you do a team, you have to publish the campaign before people can make their sub campaigns under it. So I super had to get that out because a bunch of the people I asked, their first stream is Sunday, and I didn't want to literally be sending it in like the day before. So that soft launched yesterday, and officially is going to start getting spammed out starting Sunday for an entire week. And then we're going to see where our goals are at the end of the week. I was only going to do this for a week, but if we're like super close to our goal but haven't quite hit it yet, maybe I'll extend it a couple days. Because I know like right now I'm planning on this happened to coincide with Statnex's birthday stream. They're doing a 24-hour stream for their birthday starting Friday night into Saturday. Like Saturday 9 p.m. Eastern I think is when their stream ends. So I figured that's a great final stream for us, is that. So I was originally gonna like end Friday night, but I'm gonna go to Saturday now. And then Natalie announced that Sunday I'm pretty sure she's doing Dead Space that Sunday and is going to get heckin' scared for us. So I might leave it open if we haven't hit our goal yet, just to see what last minute donations we can get in. But schedule's going to be on there, and I'm also going to I'll ask how people feel about this, but I'm thinking about I don't really love the events feature on Discord. It's hella annoying to me, but I've noticed a lot of people seem to like it. So if we like the idea, I can put the schedule for the entire thing in Discord as separate events, or I can do like one long event with just the link pinned, or I could just say heck it and not use that feature because everyone agrees with me that it's annoying because it leaves a notification on that channel unless you view the event and then close it out. Had to get yours up in about 3 days. Yeah. I slowly started behind the scenes working on this mid-January and said I have a month, and then I blinked and I didn't have a month. I had a few days. And so I've been, I made a channel in Discord that's just the people that are either participating in the thing or are mods for me so that they can see what we're planning. And we've just been slowly like compiling schedules and rewards and stuff. So in Discord, there's a separate channel that's like the charity channel that everyone has access to. And if you have like things you'd love to see me personally do for charity, I will consider them, because it's the last thing that I haven't put on the Tiltify is rewards and milestones. Also, shout out to Kemsey, who took every piece of word vomit that everyone put on that channel, that private channel, and turned it into a coherent thing that I then got to follow while I made the schedule in Tiltify. You're amazing. You're doing great too. Thank you, friend. And I think that's it. My big thing is the charity thing. I don't really have announcements other than that. I am streaming 3 days next week. Pray for me, if to whatever God you may or may not believe in. Because I usually only stream once a week, and this week I'm like, I want to do a World Builder Wednesday, so I'm leaving work early. I asked my boss, can I leave 30 minutes early so I can do a quickie 5 to 7 stream before everyone I asked is a like Sunday, Wednesday streamer. I didn't do that on purpose, I swear. But then like 2 people start 7 o'clock Friday and 1 person starts 8 o'clock Friday. So Wednesday night, you can bounce around to a bunch of people that are raising money for charity. But I'll kick us off at 5, and then 5 o'clock Eastern. All times are Eastern. And then Thursday was the only day that no one was streaming. Like, Faye does Reapers and Steepers, but we're not counting that as part of the thing because it's on Andy's channel. Not that, I mean, she'll probably mention it on stream at some point, and I'll be around eventually, but I decided to add a Thursday stream to do Dragon Age from 6 to 8 Eastern next week, and then I'm going to raid into them, and everyone can merge their consciousness as they start a new Mass Effect run, because we finished the lowest possible points war assets run last night, and my emotions got destroyed. And then Friday's the big day, and I'm going to finalize a time eventually, because I honestly, it might be a Friday morning decision. I might have to just see how I feel, but I was originally going to do 4 p.m. Eastern, and then Wolf and Natalie are both starting at 8 o'clock Eastern that night, and Stat is starting 9 o'clock Eastern that night. I was going to do 4 and then raid one of them when I finished. And then Nerdy Nick is doing a morning stream and is going to finish around 2 o'clock Eastern, give or take a little bit. So then I was like, what if I just started early and you had people to watch the entire day Friday, since Friday's the big event? And then it's kind of accidentally a little bit of a relay as well, which I love. So I'm bouncing back and forth between if I want to start at 2 or 4 my time. And I think it might come down to that morning, do I think I have an extra 2 hours of stream in me? Obviously, I would take breaks. I would take breaks at least every 2 hours, probably sooner than that. And I would take care of myself, eat, hydrate, all those good things. I wouldn't push myself if I couldn't. But like energy level wise, if I think I can do an extra 2 hours, I might just stream the entire afternoon and then raid into either Wolf or Natalie and tell everyone to please, at the end of the night, come wish Stat a heckin' happy birthday as we make that our big after party. I'm really excited at everyone that jumped in. I got a great group of people, considering that I originally planned this ages ago. Like when the game got announced and first started getting people angry on the internet, I started planning this. Or maybe not when it first got announced, but it like the last wave of everyone's angry on Twitter about this thing, I thought, wouldn't it be great if I did this thing for charity? And I asked a bunch of people who would be into it, and I made a spreadsheet. And then I looked at that spreadsheet, and a third of those people were on hiatus once the actual release date got announced. And I went, well, because like Deer was on that list and stopped streaming shortly after that. And there are a couple other people that were like on that list that are either not streaming or streaming so sporadically because of life stuff. And I was just like, you know what? Real life comes first. Every one of you knows. If you got a message from me about this, everyone of you knows I started it with, I completely understand if real life gets in the way, but this is the idea I had, and I'm trying to make it as low pressure as possible. Like, I'm trying to make it so that I am the one doing 90% of the big, heavy stuff. And some people are doing rewards for their little mini campaigns, and some people aren't, and that's fine. That was the idea, was that you do what you are capable of. And I'm really happy with the group that came together. And every time someone mentions it on stream, I get all like warm and fuzzy, because I'm like, I did that. I made a thing happen in the world. And if we don't, my goal's really ambitious. It's $1,000, because I figured there's like 7 of us. So it's not totally unreasonable, but even if we only raised half that, that's still $500 that Trans Lifeline didn't have a week ago. So I'm real hyped, fam. When last we left our heroes, I had hit the point where I had ignored the plot for so long it was all that was left. True story. So, here's what we got. We have one side quest. We have the Bone Pit, Herbalist Sass, Magistrate Orders for secondary, and we have Black Powder Promise, which is the thing we're going to do right now. If I can get all of that done today, then that's fantastic, because that means next week can just be the Deep Roads. It might be ambitious, but we're going to see. I am a bone. Have you seen my leaving the plot for the last on the list is valid play. Yeah, well, I didn't do it on purpose. I'm not gonna lie, with DA2 I do that a lot. I'm avoiding plot. I do that a lot. I use a side quest level. Also, I missed Kemsy's spice in my chat. I'm so happy you're here, friend. I'm so happy I'm streaming a time you can actually be here. And that load shedding isn't keeping you alive either. That's like freaking miracle. I'm just rearranging my, because I might need to get, what? Hold on. Oh, interesting. Oh, interesting. When game is in full screen mode, then I can't actually move mouse 2-second monitor. That's good to know. I didn't know it would do that. Okay, that's a problem for later. That means I am going to pull up my laptop real quick because I don't want to mess with the settings in the game right now. I just want to check. We've also hit the point in the game where I have to start caring about who I bring for relationshipy points, because I need Anders to love me. I wonder all my games now because of that. Yeah, I didn't realize, but it's good to know. I also think I already... Oh, never mind. Those are up from my home game. Foods have been consumed. Heck yeah. I especially need Anders to love me because he's who I'm romancing. But also I'm trying... So for... I will care less for opposite run. But for canon run, the goal is everyone still alive and likes me at the end of the game. Which, because I'm siding with the mages, I had a moment where I was like, am I allowed to talk spoilers for 2? And then I remembered Cafe finished it. I can talk spoilers for DA2 now. Spoilers for DA2 for anyone that's lurking that doesn't want them. At the end of the game, I'm choosing the mages. So I need to be very careful with Fenris. Specifically. And I just need to see... I can get... Did I... I wonder if I meant for this to be my squad or if I just happen to have them. Can't remember. There's not a ton of friendship rivalry to be had in this quest, honestly. There's one dialogue, but it doesn't affect any of these characters. And the characters I can potentially get friendship with, I'm not too concerned about. Pick a smoothie in the Discords. I heckin' love it. I need to do a self-insert run and a mage affects the world run. Yeah, I have a list. I have a list of friends. Thank you for your patience while I dealt with my tech stuff. Oh, and Fenris, I love you. I don't want to be you. No. I was right the first time.
Have fun storming the castle.
Thank you for that lurk, Kemsey. So yeah, general rule for this channel, for at least like a stream or two. If you notice a sound thing, please tell me. If you notice alerts are too loud, or notice or not loud enough, or game needs to get adjusted, mic needs to get adjusted. My sound settings got so borked because of the last OBS update, which there's another one that I have to do. Straight into the... So that's fun. Yes, this way. Don't update 29 is wonk. Okay, good to know. But yeah, like an update or two ago, I did right before I came back from hiatus, and it borked all my settings, and I'm still dealing with it. Like, the last stream I did, I noticed that my mic sounded really weird, and it's because it defaulted to the mic on my fucking webcam instead of the mic that I've been using since day one. Day one. I've had this headset since my first stream. There's absolutely no reason it should not have defaulted to it. Am I angry? A little bit. I had your... Oh, welcome in, Buttspot. Thank you for your contributions to this channel. That's better. I can't see where I'm going. Just like real life, I need to be able to see my feet. Use your phone for webcam like that. I honestly considered using my phone as a webcam back before I got this one. It's not the worst idea. Like, the technology itself matters less than people think. Like, you can be using the most basic stuff. You can be using the most basic mic, but if you have the right, like, if you get stuck in the scenery, if you have the right, like, compressor, it can make all the difference. I forgot how to play this game, guys. Give me a second. If I hit resume, where does it take me? Probably to that autosave, I would imagine. It takes me to... I just entered the cave. Great. Love that for me. Alright, thank you for your patience while I dealt with tech issues. You're all amazing. Thank you for your help, those of you that gave me tech support. Actually, I'll have to look at that later. That reminds me, I wanted to do something.
Nice outfit.
Double, welcome in! You just missed a very long bout of tech support because I had all of the tech problems. So you have perfect timing. We literally have not done anything in-game yet. But welcome in. Have you settled into the new place yet? The pictures I saw looked really great. Wrong way. Right way. Gangzilla is a process. We're close, though. Yeah, I know. I mean, there are still boxes that 2 years later I haven't unpacked yet, so I feel you there. Okay, this is the part where I now remind myself how to play a video game. For one thing, summon Doggo. No, I don't. Man, I like forgot how to heckin' play this game. It's been a really long time. There we go. That was a little rough, but I want to double check. Is there any armor that I'm like super working towards? Not really. That's garbage. Okay. What do I want? Yeah, let's go with that. Okay. I can go. Do I want to do a Healy thing? Do I want to do? Ooh, do I want to take rock armor? Or stone fist? Or heal? Trying to think who's my deep roots party. Anders is part of my deep roots party, so I don't necessarily need healing that much. However, it also makes me need to double as a tank. So, rock armor. Yay, we found red lyrium. How fun. I'm surprised Barrick didn't. I guess Barrick doesn't really have things to say about red lyrium until later. Why do I keep getting stuck in the Philippine scenery? Oh, and there's nothing to see here. Guys. Guys, move out of my way. Guys. 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 Thank you. Oh, and Carver's got a level up. Huh. How does that go in? Return to find a game on the screen. Yes! So I don't know if there's anything else I can do other than wait 5 minutes and see what happens, but so far, EA is 2 for 2 on just give it a minute to like stop having a tantrum, and it starts working again. Oh, I wanted that chest. I'll go back to it later, I guess. Hi! Oh, Mind Blast is apparently a thing I should be taking. Oh, whoa, I did not notice how low my health was. That's unfortunate. I saved right before this battle, so I can always like backtrack if I have to, but well, that was fun. Injury kit for you. Injury kit for you. Quick save. Okay, so first of all, back here, there was a chest that I was going to open. That does not actually have a ton. Potion. A thing that I should have been apparently taking because half of my squad died. Order a recipe. I think someone died up here, but there doesn't seem to be anything up here for me. Oh, and journal updated. Okay. Looks at squad. Double check something real quick. Cool. And actually, Fenris being in this party is fun for us.
Let me pass. I have business with the dwarf Javars and your Arashok.
The short mouth, yes. Enter if you must, Basra.
I must. I'm also doing a cheeky save. Because we don't fuck around with story missions.
My right hand arrives. Summon your Arashok. The bargain is done. About time you showed. I've been here for hours.
Arishokost, Maras Shokra, Anan Isankun.
The cume from an elf. The madness of this.
That's the fun thing. That he greets them in their language.
Friend of yours.
Friend of no one.
to open negotiations for the explosive powder, as we agreed.
No.
He's not getting it. Make your chatty elf say something.
Any insight that would help?
Kunari do not abandon a debt. I humbly request clarification from the Arishok.
I have a growing lack of disgust for you. The dwarf imagined a deal for the Gatlock. He invented a task to prove his worth when he has none.
Then we have wrongly inserted ourselves in your affairs. Would you have us kill this dwarf?
Fenris.
What now?
If you face Talbashoth, he is not worthy of dying to you, as he was not worthy of dying to them. But you keep good company. Let him live, and leave.
You may want to take this opportunity to go.
But he has to sell. It's a product. People want it.
There is no profit in empowering those not of the Qun. The means of creating the Gatlock is ours alone. It shall be dispensed only to our enemies, in the traditional manner.
You are a frustrating people. And you're fired. Sodding bunch of oxmen and dog lords. A whole lot reading smoke. Pah.
You will leave as well, human. There's no more coin for you here.
I want to kick the dwarf in his butt. Dude, you're alive. Take the win. Okay, what's next? That is next. And I'm gonna take this opportunity to swap parties. Lowtown, I think. That's what they said. In real life, if I saw this many stairs, I would cry. I am such an old lady on stairs.
Here, miss. Word is you're looking for help. And paid well.
I need someone native to the dark places beneath Lowtown. If you claim as much, yes, I will pay.
I am. Let's just step into this alley. Me and my fellows can have a look at the money on offer.
Can you get this steep into Lowtown and be that stupid? Can you save someone so intent on being foolish?
Glad I brought Isabella. Oh, I can get you all in. Nice. That was a decent amount of blood. A not insignificant amount of blood.
Well, thank you for your timely intervention. I am out of my element.
Surely you didn't realize that just now.
I had to come here to get the type of person I needed. Someone of bloody skill, but also integrity. Perhaps the kind who might leap to someone's defense. I have a charge who needs passage from the city. If you are willing and capable, meet me at my safe house nearby.
I just saved you in an alley, and suddenly we're in business.
You're in Lowtown. What grand scheme could I be interrupting?
I'm sorry, what, bitch?
Now. Not so helpless, I see.
I hope you will come. This matter only grows more urgent with time.
Fair fault. It's just because I want your resistance up a little more, and actually, I lied. I'm giving you 2 to con because you died that last fight, and I wasn't particularly happy about that. Oh. Almost forgot to loot the bodies. Silly gamer. Bodies first. Then helping our new friend. Which I think I want to have this. Yes.
Nice to see you too.
I thank you for coming. This matter is delicate, and I need someone of limited notoriety who will not link this to me. It is an escort, but I think you will agree the nature of the party makes this unique.
I don't think is this illegal as a deal breaker for this Hawk.
Time is wasting. Who is going where?
My name is Sister Patrice. I have assumed a burden of charity. This is my charge.
Maker.
Would even a Templar bind a mage like this? A survivor of infighting with the Talvashoth outcasts. I call him Katojan, a bridge between worlds. The Viscount and others feel that peace begins with appeasement. This mage will likely be returned to his brutal kin. He can serve a better purpose. I want him free. He must be guided from the city without alerting his people, or being seen in my care.
You don't just stumble on something. Someone like this.
For all their blasphemous certainty, the Kunari do have deserters. Those who seek freedom are hunted mercilessly.
Talvashoth. They seem to accept the role.
Even their rebels conform. Savonel observed one of their bloody exchanges. This poor mage was the only survivor.
you think this mage was being hunted?
I'm certain no thinking creature would willingly submit to this. If he was not running before, he has seized the opportunity now.
If you are so intent on this, why not use chantry resources?
My order will soon realize the Kunari presence is more than a test of faith. It is an open challenge. But for now, I must act on my own. Helping this mage shows how Kunari heresy cannot be ignored. His flight is vital.
Is freedom so helpful? A new life with that collar seems doubtful.
And yet it is more than he has. My reach is limited. His struggle is his own.
It just seemed like releasing a bird, cage and all.
We do what we can to step toward what is right. That must be enough.
You are not interested in who you might be hiring.
If you were important enough to know, I would need someone else. But if you insist, what is your family name?
My name is Hawk.
Strong. Very Ferelden. The Kunari have hardly pressured the southern nations. You have not seen as many converts or those who refused. If this action, if any action, can lessen their influence, it must be done.
Will he help? If I trust him at all.
I don't know his capabilities or if he can function at all in that collar, but I think he knows we are his only way out.
You think?
He's followed every direction and made no aggressive moves, even when taunted. Were I in his place, I could have fled. Kunari or not, I can only assume he wants to be led to freedom.
And if you're wrong, I have to deal with it.
That is why I went to Lowtown. You are either capable of the discretion and skill that I need, or you are not.
I've had dealings with the Kunari leader. He'd want to know of this.
You have dealt with their leader. If you have interacted with Kunari, you know how they treat those who leave their heathen order. The Arashok would doom this poor creature. But knowing them is useful. If they challenged you, attacking an ally would only confirm their barbarism. You are still ripe for the task.
I can get him out of Kirkwall. He's a bit conspicuous for the streets, though.
That is obviously not an option. You must avoid incident with the guards. I cannot be linked to this. This mage will be a fine example of how cruel Kunari are, even to their own. But only if this plays out just so. The passage here leads to the warrens of the Undercity. It is dangerous, but that is why you are hired. Good luck.
Varric didn't like that. That sucks, because he's kind of neutral on me right now. Oh, actually, no. Varric and I are good. It's everyone else that's neutral on me. I can afford some deductions from Varric. I don't know if this is the squad I want for this, though. Time to play the game where we look up what quest this is and who I want to bring. I could have gotten some Anders friendship if he was there for that conversation at least. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I want to change party. Not because anyone here is going to hate my choices, but because people will like choices I'm going to make that are not in the squad right now. So, we're going to change party and then come back. A letter for Carver. I miss you so much. When are you coming back to Ferelden? The blight is over and the darkspawn are gone. There's nothing to be afraid of. Not that you'd ever be afraid, bravest man I've ever known. We're not going back to Lothering. I hear the land is poisoned or something. Father is raising money for a new farm in the Banorn. I don't know when that'll happen, but he's working very hard. We're living with my aunt in Denerim, so please send your letters there. Why haven't you been writing, Carver? Did you find another girl in the free marches? Remember, no girl will ever do what I did for you behind Merlin shed that time. You just think about that. Write me soon. I love you. Peaches. So we read our brother's mail.
I'm with you, sister. For now.
And he has nothing to say about that. Leave our house. So, Carver's coming with us because he actually likes a choice I'm going to make. Anders is going to like that choice too. This is going to be an interesting squad. And Aveline. Oops, no rogues. Which I was torn between Aveline and Meryl, but I don't think I want to do Absolve Mages right now. Is this Patricia's house? Yes. Okay, cool.
I would not approve of coming here to avoid the guards, but these circumstances are unique.
Traps and spiders. Trigger warning for anyone who doesn't like spooters. But I'm gonna kill them quickly. I like that in this game I can literally set them on fire. That's nice for me. Also, the fact there are no rogues means all of the traps getting set off. Every fucking trap is gonna go off because I didn't bring rogues with me. Why? Why did I think this was a good idea? Get away from my brother. Only I can pick on him. Andrew's leveled up. How nice for him.
Have fun storming the castle.
Thanks for the lurk, Cafe. Do I want to give him upgraded heal? Or... Ooh, that's a good one. Boom. Done. Every trap. Every fucking trap. I made more choices and now I have to deal with them.
What does it take to get this mage to pitch in and help?
This, and the city's feared by all, but there's no shortage of fools with coin wants to test it. What is this thing? Call it like a dumb lord's bitch. You some sort of canary lover? Maybe I should get rid of you and see who'll pay the most for your pet.
I don't think it likes you threatening its master. Maybe we let this one pass.
A voice of reason. What's he doing with you?
You not think you're so damn right. Buying everything, running free marches like me to our own sewers. You want us bound like this thing? I'll see you dead first.
By the void! Kill it! Kill them all!
By all means. Do clomp. It makes it so much easier. I just realized I never had my doggy out.
They get the idea, Kunari, Katojan, whatever. Calm yourself.
You can't gesture or stomp your feet twice for yes or something. Sister has assumed a great deal from a few grunts and twitches.
Did you react because your lead was threatened? How much of this is just blind instinct, I wonder? You did what I said. Did I hit the right phrase or something?
Right. Could have expected that answer.
Keep control. And remember who is on your side.
Of course.
I expected no different.
Oh wait, I see a shiny down there. I think. No, it's just, oh, yeah, no. There you go. I don't think there's anything else. I thought I saw something over there, but it's not.
You will hold Basrabashidan. I am Arparod, and I claim possession of Cerebos at your heel. The members of this Karatom were killed by Talbashar, but their disposal leads only here to Cerebos and you.
I don't think she's defensive yet.
I just got here, coming from the other way. If there was a trail, I didn't leave it.
Yet you are here with Cerebos. The crime is his freedom, his leash held by unknowing Basra. We will not allow that danger to continue. Let your own mages doom you. Cerebos will be properly confined.
And if he doesn't want to go back?
Cerebos, show that your will remains bound to the Qun. He has only followed you because he wants to be led. He has allowed no other purpose.
The sister called him Katojan. You are Cerebas?
Cerebos is his role and his name, as you understand it. It is the accusation and acknowledgement of being a mage.
And you are Arthur.
My role is to hold the leash and hunt the Grey Ones who lead the Qun. Or Bars who have not yet been enlightened.
You don't care that someone abused your dead to get you here?
No doubt they were cast from your shoulders as you or your partner thieves grew weak. It is a crime whose victims are beyond caring. It will be dealt with, but the greater threat is clear. It is my role to secure Cerebos. It is the role of another to purge the perversions of your kind.
He is bound and abused, and you want him caged. Why?
The power that he has, that all Cerebos have, draws from chaos and demons. They can never be in control.
So you fear them?
Like so many others.
We leash Cerebos because they are dangerous and contagious. Not even your Templars fully grasp that threat.
I wield the same power, and I'm no danger to you unless I choose to be.
As am I.
You are Cerebos? Boss Cerebos? Bashidan! Neira Sitar Karasam! You spewed your words at me like a demon trying to poison my control. Like this mage, the Qun requires your death.
But we're no threat to each other.
Boss Cerebos, you will be no threat.
They're all clubbed. And I love that for you.
Can you stand?
Unbound. Odd. Wrong. But you deserve honor. You are known as Farad, worthy of following. I thank your intent, even if it was wrong. I know the will of our Farad. I must return as demanded. It is the wisdom of the Qun.
So after all this, now you want to die?
I do not want to die. I want to live by the Qun.
Which means dying.
Yes. Is that hard to grasp?
Could you have returned if I'd let these others live?
No.
You were doomed from the start.
I was outside my Keratom. I may be corrupted. I cannot know. How I return is my choice.
Of all the ridiculous, spineless, mind-controlled, senseless piece of shit arguments I've ever heard.
What comfort has freedom brought you, mage? You would have more if you submitted to the Qun.
Others of your kind live outside the Qun. You could join them.
They are not my kind. I am Dinari. They are not.
They have chosen to be free.
Free. They have refused what they are. I can't choose to not be.
Patrice might take you back if death is the only other option.
The sister was not honest.
What do you mean?
I cannot say what she wanted, but it was certainty, not of the Qun. And her guard smelled of death.
This is one of the few choices that I don't have like a predetermined. But opposite Rudd, that choice is very easy. Like her, I could see going with either. but my opposite Hawk is definitely gonna say do whatever you want. Because he's, but not from a place of like, I respect your decision, more from a place of like, I literally could care less what you do. Like, he's barely gonna want to take this quest to begin with. And when he runs into that group of Kunari, he's gonna say like, here, you can have him, I don't care. But her, I could see her going either way. See her, I could see going either way, but I feel like she'd be leaning towards respecting his choices. And the choice literally doesn't make a difference, I don't think. Like, no matter what you say to him here, he's gonna do what he's gonna do. I'm gonna go with this one, though.
I can't let this decision stand.
If you force choice, it is not choice.
He's not wrong.
Your doubt does not make me wrong. Certainty is comfort. That is the way of the Kunari. The way of the Kun. Take this secret thing, Asfarad. Remember this day.
This quest is so messy. Because you can come at it from a place of, this is his decision to make and I respect his decision.
She was free.
She may not have known about this, but clearly Patrice set a trail right to us.
If this was her doing, I have a few questions for her.
Yeah, I also missed opportunities to get the friendship points for the people because once I said mage, it meant that I automatically kicked off a fight instead of saying, I'm not going to let you do this, which is the thing that gets the friendship, so oh well. But, yeah, there's an argument to be made here for it's his choice and respect his decision no matter what it is. But then, like, there are moments where he sounds just like someone who is in a cult and cannot think for himself. So, like, you can easily make an argument either way, like, for or against his decision, and not be wrong. Which is honestly like DA2 in a nutshell. Is that there is no clear-cut right or wrong for a lot of these quests. Meanwhile, we're gonna go confront Patrice now.
Leave nothing. It must be clean with no ties. It's Hawk. It was Hawk, right? From the streets. You took the Kunari from the city without incident. You know what we faced.
Mind your tongue, Ferelden.
Please, do speak your mind.
Don't string me along. You know that I know.
Whether you believe it or not, I wished you no harm. That might have been useful for someone, but still regrettable. A massacre of citizens protecting a slave might have forced the Chantry to doubt appeasement, to see the Kunari for the monsters they are. Perhaps finding the mage was a rushed opportunity. If such a plot existed, I see how it might be disagreeable to you.
Your Katojan killed himself rather than be free.
I assumed he wanted to escape, just as I would. My pity is genuine, but they are not like us.
Double checking. I could get some points from Carver if I say something that I don't really feel like saying, but I also don't care about Carver that much. This feels more like...
Perhaps. Why dance around this lie? I'm standing right here.
If a member of the Chantry admitted instigation, I have no doubt it would result in more appeasement. But an accusation from a low-town thug, you are hardly that important. That's not an insult. It's why I chose you. Rest assured, excuses, real or imagined, are not for your benefit.
I won't forget this, sister.
Take your coin. Disappear back into Lowtown. Rest assured, I will not make the mistake of looking for help outside the faithful again. The stakes, eternity, are just too high.
Calling her sister sounded sassy instead of just calling her by her title. I think that was what I needed to get the 50 severance, though. So I did want to do all the side quests, and so that Deep Roads was the only thing to do next week. But it's getting later than I wanted it to be, and I'm getting a little tired, so I think I'm gonna be good and call it here. But I am gonna pick what my next thing is. It's probably gonna be the bone pit. I'm gonna pick this off stream and I'll decide by next week, but it's probably gonna be the bone pit. Let me just write down what I have left so I know. Cool. Save game. Exit game.